Welcome. Today we're looking into addition and subtraction of number base. Yes. Quickly, let's solve this question. So we'll explain to you how to add numbers of the same base. Yes. Look at this. Question 1 says add 11011, this and this. They are all in base 2. So let's arrange them. Let's arrange the addition. That will be 1. Solution. Yeah. 1 1 0 1 1. Yes. Together with 1. In fact, it is best for you to place them like this. Start your placements from the left. 1 0 1 0 1. Start your placements from the left. The third one, if you check, number of bits here is 1 2 3 4 5. 5 bits, 5 bits, 4 bits. So when you start from the left to arrange your addition table, you will have 1 0 0 1. A space will be here. Yeah, that's why it's best to start from the left to arrange. Yes. Alright. Let's do this. They're all in base 2. Now, the idea behind addition of number base is simple. Know the base you are working with is base 2. And in base 2, the highest number is what? 1. Zeros and ones. In base 5, highest number is what? 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the idea here is, once you know the base you're working with, in this case is base 2. Yeah. We are dealing with base 2 here. So we cannot have an answer here that is 2. In base 2, 2 is never an answer. 2 and above, 2, 3, 4, 5 and above is never an answer in base 2. Your answers that are allowed here in base 2 is base 2, remember, base 2. The answers allowed in base 2 is only zeros and ones. That gives us the whole summary of what we are doing. Now, normally, I know that 1 plus 1 plus 1, normal mathematics, 1 plus 1 plus 1, you know, I know, that adding this thing together will give us 3. But we are not allowed to place 3 here, because 3 is not below 2. Number base means that the numbers that are allowed are numbers below the base you're working with. So we can't place 3 here. So what do? We now say, since our answer is 3, since our answer is from this thing is 3, we shall divide this 3 by 2. So 3 divided by 2, when 2 persons share 3 things, what happens? They will have 1, 1, and 1 will remain. The idea is to write down your remainder. Write your remainder. Take your quotient. Watch me do it. 1 plus 1 plus 4 is what? 3. What do we write? 3? No. Divide that 3 by the base. That's base 2. 3 by 2 will give us 1. Remainder 1. 3 by 2 is what? 1 remainder 1. The one I will write is the remainder. Write your remainder. Yes. 1 remainder 1. That one that you got, the quotient, add it here. So that becomes plus 1. This one here is the remainder, here is the quotient. So plus 1, this one here, that way, this thing gives us, here give us 1 remainder 1. This one, the remainder, is the one I wrote down. here. This one is the one I am adding to the next column. That's it. So let's do this. If I should add 1 plus 1, 2 plus 0, 2 plus 0, 2. Do I write 2 here? No. We can't write 2 down in base 2. We only write 0s and 1. So therefore, what do we do? That 2 that we got, we divide it by what? 2. Anything you get that's not 0 and 1, divide by what? The base you're working with. So 2 by 2 will give us 1, remainder 0. Nothing will remain. And always write down your remainder as the answer. Write your remainder as the answer. Yeah. Now, this one here is the one we will take to the next column. So our next column will also have plus 1 again in our next column. So have again 1 plus 0, 1 plus 1 again, 2 plus 0, 2. Sam, do I put 2 here? No, I can't put 2 inside base 2. So I will go and say the 2 I got divided by 2. That same thing again is going to happen here. Yes. 2 divided by 2, the 2 got here by 2 will give us 1, remainder 0. If 2 persons share 2 things, to have it 1, 1, and 0 will remain. That one is called what? The quotient. So we shall take our quotient and add here. Yes, so have it again plus 1 in this column. So 1 plus this one, 2, plus 0, 2, plus 1, 3. Do I put 3 here? No, I can't. So what do I do? I'll go and say 3 that's meant to be here divided by 2. Are we? Yes. So that will be 1. If I do 3 by 2, not before, it gave us 3 by 2 gave us 1, remainder 1. So we have 1, remainder 1. Oh, sorry, I forgot to put here remainder 0 there, yeah. Big. So 1, remainder 1 for this column, we'll always put down our remainder. Now we'll take the quotient over. Plus 1, that will be 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3. 3, right? Yes. Now, what do we do? Do we put 3 here? No. We divide by 2. And put down our remainder. In fact, there's no need. Okay, yes, let's use our normal process. Here I'll give us 3, which is still 1, remainder 1. So place your remainder 1. Now take this one out to the next place, next column, which is here. Since there's nothing left here, you just bring down this plus 1 as if here and here is 0. So plus 1 will now come down. So we have it to become 1 here. And here is our answer. Yeah. I know it's clear to you. Let's take more example. Let's solve question 2. You will get it more. The idea is know what to write as your answer. Like here it says base 4. Add in base 4. Base 4, the highest number in base 4 is 3. Let's do this. So now let's add this with this. Our table will look like this. 2, 3, 3, 2. And 302, that will be, if I position it well, that will be 302. Yeah. this addition we are doing now is carried out on base 4. So let's see. 2 plus 2, what's the answer? 4. Can 4 stay here? No. 4 can't stay in base 4. So what do we do? That answer we got as 4, we shall divide it by the base we are working with, which is base 4. When we divide, what do we have? We have the answer to be quotient is 1. Remainder is 1. 4 by 4, remainder is 0 and not 1. Don't mind me. Remainder is what? 0. So what do we write down here? What we write as the answer is always the remainder. Know this and you know peace in this course. Write always the remainder. So I'll put my answer here as 0. Yes. My quotient, which is 1, I will add it to the next place. Here has plus 1. My quotient goes to the next column. So 1 plus 3, 4. 4 plus 0, 4. Do I put 4 here? No. If it's in base 10, you can say yes, 4 can stay here. But base 4 does not permit us to write 4 as the answer. So what do? We divide the 4 we have by 4. This same thing will happen again. We have 1, remainder 0. Whereby we're not going to put what? Our remainder as the answer, which is 0. And repeat the next thing. Add 1 to the next column. This one here, this plus 1 we are adding, is our quotient here. I don't know if you're getting me, Lola. So, if I should do this, I will now have this to be 1 plus 3, 4. Plus 3 again, 7. Sam, do I put 7 here? No. 7 is not allowed in base 4. Highest number in base 4 is what? 0, 1, 2, and 3. So because 7 is not allowed in base 4, what do? We take 7 and divide by 4. What's our aim of doing this? We want to know the remainder. So when 7 goes by 4, I think it's 1, remainder 3. Yes. 1, remainder 3. Correct. So in this case, what we do always is to write down the remainder. And the quotient goes to the next column. So my quotient is 1, so I will put here plus 1. So 1 plus 2, 3. Is 3 allowed in base 4? Yes. I'll just put 3 here. That's it. That's it. This is my answer in base 4. Addition and subtraction of any base is simple. Do the normal addition and subtraction you know. Provided the answer you got is below that base, leave it like that. If the answer you got is that base or above that base, you have to divide and put down your remainder.